Harrison Ford on playing Red Hulk. A lot of people have asked, was he like doing the mocap? I don't know about that, but here's what he has to say in this story. Harrison Ford says Red Hulk acting in Captain America 4 required not caring and being an idiot for money, which I've done before. I don't mean to disparage it. This is from Variety. That's the headline. And it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. So can you read this, Alan? I made it big for you.
Oh, thank you. That's what she said. Speaking to Variety's Angelique Jackson on the Marvel press line at Comic-Con, Ford wisecracked about the motion capture process required to turn him into the Red Hulk by saying, "What did it take? It took not caring. It took being an idiot for money, which I've done before."
That's crazy.
Well, it's all in the headline. Yeah.
It's kind of nuts that way. Like, I think that, like, look, he's a guy that I think he does care about, like, his image, his career, and whatnot. He cares about that. Mm-hmm. Wait, I have to.
Well, I mean, he's gotten to that point where, he's very self-aware. And I think you get that in not just the interview for Captain America, but for roles in the past recently. That I think he's just looking for the paycheck and a modicum of fun.
Here's more to the story if you would read it, Alan.
Yeah. I don't mean to disparage it, Ford added. Yeah, he did. On a more serious note, I'm just saying you have to do certain things that normally your mother would not want you to do, or your acting coach, if you have one. But it's fun, and I enjoyed it. I had a great time, and I'm delighted at the response that we got with the trailer.
Yeah.
I mean,
keep going right here.
Okay. Ford embraced motion capture technology to play the Red Hulk in Captain America Brave New World. And after dabbling in de-aging technology on Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, which used visual effects to make Ford appear decades younger. Anthony Mackie, who's headlining Captain America 4 in the title role, told Inverse last year that Ford was a huge motivator on the film set. He's Harrison fucking Ford, Mackie said. There is an aura about him, but he dispels that really quickly because he's such a cool guy. He's everything a movie star should be. He would say, "Let's shoot this piece of shit." And everybody around him, "Yeah, let's shoot this shit."
That's great. That's great. I love it. Yeah. I mean, look, you and I, you've seen the trailer they released. Mm-hmm. I saw the extended during Comic-Con at the Hall H panel. I think he has the right attitude. I think if you go in with way, way, way low bottom of the barrel expectations, it'll still be bad. But you might have a good time. You might actually have a good time.
Well, let's be real. I mean, this is my problem with all these presentations. They're all staged. Everyone has to be nice to each other. Everyone's saying what you have to say. Oh, the crew was amazing. My cast members were awesome. We fed each other from a dramatic standpoint. They just, it's like a Bull Durham. You answer questions a certain way all the time. You're just not going to get any honesty on the Hall H, on the stage at Hall H, and you're not going to get honesty on the press line either.
Somewhat related to this and more Marvel news, Ryan Reynolds quote tweeted Jamie Lee Curtis, who made comments about how bad Marvel has been lately. And Jamie Lee Curtis says, "My comments about Marvel were stupid and I will do better. I've reached out to Kevin Feige and will no longer play in the mud, a slinging sandbox of competition we call the internet, nor will I engage in the toilet paper promotion or gameplay that is designed for clicks, not content or conversation." And Ryan Reynolds quote tweeted her and says, "Wait, is everyone expected to apologize for slamming Marvel post Endgame?" He's got the right attitude. He's got the right attitude. So kudos to Ryan Reynolds. He'll have the #1 movie again this weekend. I mean, this movie could be inching towards closer to $1 billion by Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Probably getting to 700 million. Who knows? We'll talk on Versus on Monday.
Yep.
But
yeah, I saw it again this week.
You did, and
well, we saw it in 4DX. It was drenching. Let's put it that way. If you're familiar with 4DX, it's the motion seats. It's also environmental, meaning they squirt water on you, and so anytime there's blood splatter, you're gonna get wet. The scene where Wolverine is crucified on the X, it's raining, and guess what?
You got rain down
on your seat. It was raining on your seat, and it was raining. And then if you have back problems, do not see Deadpool and Wolverine on 4DX.
I plan to.
Yeah, there are fight scenes. I'll also say the ending. You get jolted around a lot in this movie.